Hi, hello, my friends. It's Christy with 4am Junk Journals. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I am here to do a new thing that I'm starting, and I can't say how long it's going to last because I always have the best of intentions. Sometimes it lasts a little while, and sometimes it's like one or two, and I'm done. I want this to be a long thing where I do this every week, but I just wanted to get that out there out front. Don't know how long it'll last. So what is it? That's the question, right? This is what I'm calling TuesdayTubArt. This is my Tuesday tub. And so on Tuesdays, I will be doing something using the contents of my tub. This is mostly, not all, but mostly things that I got off of Temu or whatever. And it's just kind of building up and not being used. So my thought was, let's do something with it. And today is the 1st of October, as this is this video is being recorded on the 30th of September, but it will go up on the 1st of October, which will be Tuesday. And I will be starting work on starting to use my October daily, which, if you have not seen it, this is my October daily with my very weird zombie. And the H's kind of form a fence, and they say Halloween horrors. Then I have October spelled out over here. This unfolds this way. There's a pocket here. And then over here, you've got this pocket. Don't you just love it when they scream? And this little guy is a card that I made using some stuff I picked up at thrift shops and stuff over the weekend. And his head turns, and then you get this weird little man. And so then it just goes right back over it like that. And I super love the way that turned out. So, and then that goes into that pocket. And then this unfolds again. And this pocket over here has this card in it. This is also something I got at the thrift shopping stuff. It's actually a page out of a book. And so that goes in there. And then this is all the pages for my October daily. And then there's another pocket back here. And so, yeah, that's what that is. So, anyway, as you're seeing this, it's October 1st, or, well, that's the earliest you can see it is October 1st. And so I will be working on my October daily. So what I was thinking was, let's make something that we can use in it. So I've got these envelopes that, like I said, I got this stuff from Temu. I have not touched them. So I thought we might use that. There's some more of the green that I used for the pages in my book. This did not come from Temu. This came from a thrifting haul a couple of weeks ago. I've got this magic book, this retro magic book that has all kinds of like Halloween or horror type stuff in it. What else do I have for Halloween or horror? Okay, so I've got that washi tape would work. And that's cool. And let's see, what else do I have? I've got a lot more stuff that isn't in the tub that I also got from Temu. But I don't want to go dig it out. So we're just going to use what I've got sitting here. Some of that would work. Oh wait, that would be a good this is just packaging, but it could be used. I think I want to use that. What is this? Possibly. Let's see, I might use some of that. Um, this is, what is this? Okay, this was an Amazon gift from Sheila over at Junk Journals Crafts and More, or it was Junk Journals Crafts and More. We are now Authentic Junk Journals Crafts and More. We changed our name the other day. I am an admin over there. It's a wonderful Facebook community. If you have not checked us out, you definitely should. We do a lot of fun stuff over there. I am so sorry that you are like sitting here waiting for me to get my crap together. I should have been better prepared, but I wasn't, so here we are. There's another little magic book. Okay, so let's see. I might wind up having to grab some stuff, but let's just see. Okay, so I want to work with this envelope, and I was thinking that this packaging could be cut down and used to kind of slip into the envelope, right? So we could make it into a tag or whatever. Let's see, how wide is the envelope? It's just under 5 or 4.5. So we're gonna make this like 4 1/8 wide, and then let me see if that fits. Yes, it does quite nicely actually. So then let's do this. Now I do have a corner chomper that does the angled cuts for me. I just don't have it sitting here, and I don't feel like getting up to get it. So there we have a tag that we can then cover. Put a little tab on. Okay. So let's take a look at this paper real quick. You know what? Actually, let's plan to cover this with this. Now, I'm pretty sure, like I said, I got this paper from like a thrift shop haul a few weeks ago, but I am pretty certain that it was like floral paper, like they used to wrap up flowers. That's what it feels like to me anyway. Okay. And I'm going to try really hard not to have to edit this video because I really don't have time. I need to get to bed soon. I need to get a shower and get to bed soon because I have tomorrow is a driving day, and so I have long drives ahead of me, and so it's better if I sleep early. I accomplished a lot today. I am super proud of myself. I got all of my trainings done for work. I got a lot of grading done. I got a lot of decluttering done. So yeah, I feel very accomplished. I still have a lot of catching up to do from when I was, okay, so you guys don't know. Okay, so most of you know I had been working 2 jobs as well as working on dissertation. And essentially I just was failing at everything because I could not keep up with anything. So I, together with my doctor, made the decision that I needed to leave my non-teaching job and just focus strictly on dissertation and my teaching. And so today I quit my other job. I did it very unprofessionally, meaning that I did not give notice. I did go in and talk with her about that, though, and we discussed my reasons and whys and wherefores for that. And she was completely understanding, or at least pretended well that she was. But so now with that kind of relief from that overwhelm, I have accomplished a lot, and I feel like if they don't fire me from my teaching job because I did get so overwhelmed, I feel like I'm going to be okay now. Maybe I'm going to be okay. So I am going to trim this down a little bit so that it kind of is framed out on that. So yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on in my world. I've just been very, very, very busy and overwhelmed. And so my point to this story was, I actually did have a point, that I'm going to try really hard not to have to edit, because I do have to sleep before I go to the university tomorrow. The good news is that since all I'm going to be doing is teaching, and working on dissertation, I laugh because that's a all. No. But since I will not be working another job, I only have to actually work outside of my home 2 days a week. So just Tuesdays and Thursdays. And so that's an enormous, enormous relief, guys. Like, you don't even know. That is huge. Because what that means is I can use the other 3 days of the week to work on my dissertation stuff, work on my household stuff, and have my weekends free to enjoy my life, which I have not been able to do. Because even when I was doing things for fun, things that I enjoyed, I had to feel guilty about it because there were other things I should have been doing. So, there we are. That's what it's like to be me. I wonder if I took this and I just did across the bottom, across the top, across the middle. Is it too much? Or does it add the perfect you know what? I actually don't know. I don't like how it kind of blocks the image. I do like kind of how it adds something to it. But you know what I am going to do? I am going to use it for a minute as a stencil. Just a little bit. I don't know if it'll work, but we can try a little bit. Yes, look at that. Ha! That's so cool. Let's do it again up here. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. A lot, a lot. Lot. So what has been going on in your world? Let me tell you. Let me tell you. My daughter called me earlier. Now, she is scheduled to be induced with my newest grandson on Friday. And she called me earlier and she's like, Mom, I'm on my way to the hospital. They're going to send me up to labor and delivery. I have been cramping all day and a little bit last night. And I was like, oh crap, we're about to have a baby. And so I was all ready for the baby. And they said, you're not in labor. They said, go home. Come back Friday. We'll induce you. So that was kind of a bummer. I spent, a good solid 3 hours or so excited thinking it was going to happen tonight. And of course I can't be there because she is in Florida and I am in Texas. And so yeah, she got to do it without me. She did her last one without me. I was there for the first. But she did the second one on her own and she's going to do the third one on her own and get her tubes tied on her own. So okay, I like that. I'm going to put it down. So yeah, so that happened. That was a thing that happened. And it's kind of makes me sad that I can't be there, And let's see what else has been going on. So, let's see. So I quit my job and I almost had a baby today. Not me personally, but teaching's going fairly well. Actually, I feel better about my teaching this semester than I ever have. But at the same time, I'm completely worried they're going to fire me. So, because for one thing, I knew that I had a training that had to be done. It was due tomorrow. And I knew I would put it off to the last minute. And I knew it had to be done. And so when I got in here and I got into the training to do it, I discovered that I had missed another one that I had that I didn't realize I had. I'm sure at one time I knew I had it, but my ADHD brain was overwhelmed, and so it was a whole thing. So, not that one. What do I think of that one? That one's kind of cool. Is that upside down? Does it go like, I think it goes like this. Kind of like that. Let me see what else I've got. This one. That one's kind of neat. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. No. a hand. Not sure about that. Ooh, it could go like that though. That's kind of cool looking, guys, isn't it? Better yet, like that. Kind of like that. I'm going to do that. So anyway, what was I talking about? I hope y'all don't mind that I'm not editing out all of my silent treatment of you. I'm giving you the silent treatment. Okay, so what else has been going on in my... Oh, let me tell you. So I got a little bit frightened earlier. So I was looking at Facebook, and you know how you go on there and all of a sudden you'll see something and you're like, I didn't know this was happening, and it's like, holy crap. Well, anyway, I went to log on to Facebook, and it gave me, like a post from like the local rants and raves or trading post, or I don't know, whatever it was, the local thing. And I'm not sure which one it was on. But anyway, and they were saying, what's going on at the high school? Why are they on lockdown? And I'm like, whoa, wait, what? Huh? Because my granddaughter is at the high school. And then they're like, oh, and the elementary school is on lockdown too. And my grandson is at the elementary school. And I'm like, what on earth? And then they were saying that someone had, and someone nearby had beaten someone and sent them to the hospital, and that they were on the loose with a gun. And so I was like, oh, heck no. And so I called my daughter and I was like, hey, what the heck is going on? And do you know about this? And she's like, yeah, Mom, they sent me a message. She said, but they've already sent out a message saying it's all clear. Everything's fine. And I'm like, yeah, that's not fine. that is not fine. That is so far from fine. But she wasn't overly concerned, and I was like, well, okay. So, but that was pretty scary. I'm glad that they send out the notices to the parents, though, so that you're not like reading this stuff on rants and raves and being completely taken aback and having no information. I mean, I'm certain they do that to avoid full-on panics from people like me, but I'm glad that they do, because I think it's helpful. Okay, I like that. That is super cute. I like that. I don't know what exactly that hand is holding there, or whether or not that makes sense to anybody else's brain, but I like the way it looks, so I'm leaving it. So on here, let's do something fun. Let's do, what if we were to, does that match? No, not in the least. Okay, we're not going to use that. What could we use? That's a good match. Let's do that. I haven't gotten to use any of Sheila's cardstock she sent me yet. I don't think. I might have. I can't remember now. Anyway, we're going to use it now. That's what matters, right? And we are going to tear it. Like that. And then, for funds, we are going to use this on it because we can. Just like that. And then right across there, like so. And I think we might put somebody's face in there. Let me see something real quick. I might have. These are some images I cut out from my thrift shop haul. And there was a lot of like weird, kind of scary looking stuff from the shoot, I can't think. From the well, I can't think of it, but you know, the records thing, the world records thing, the weird one. Anyway, I can't think of it. But look, he would go really well there. And then we could put this right over the top. Let's see. I don't think I want that candle on his head, though. We'll save the candle for something else. Okay, so I don't know. I can't figure out. I really want to use this. Maybe we could put it right here and then put him on like this. Maybe like this. Well, there's a thought. And then put him on here like this. And then maybe we'll use that. We'll see. I like this though. Let's do this. So let's start by putting this down. I am supposed to be in bed already. So I'm going to start with this. Just like that. this weekend. I've got to go get a haircut. My hair has gotten so out of control and unprofessional looking, and so I went and got it cut. So I'd had long hair, and I wore it in a ponytail all the time. And it wasn't like the most stylish thing on earth, but it kept it controlled and it looked decent. And for some reason, I got it in my head. Oh, shoot. Ah, there was two of them there. For some reason, I got it in my head that I really wanted to have a pixie cut. And so I worked really hard to get some time off to go and get this pixie cut in the middle of the day. And I went to this new stylist I'd never been to before. And I got a pixie cut. Now, that first day when she did it, it wasn't right. It wasn't what I was intending to get. But it was okay. It looked okay when she styled it. And then the next day, I washed it and tried to style it. It looked like crap. I tried again the day after that. It looked like crap. And then I was like, oh well, I guess I'm just going to look like crap. However, now that I am only teaching, I think it's really important that I don't know, try not to look like crap. So I don't know why all of a sudden, now that I'm only teaching, that changes things so much for me, but it does. But so yeah. Which, I mean, to be fair, that's not even true because I had already planned to go and get it recut. In fact, I was going to do it yesterday. Was yesterday the day I was with my mom? I'm pretty sure it was yesterday. I was going to go do it. And we just didn't. We just didn't make it to the salon. Some days are better for her than others. And, that's true of everybody, though, right? But mom's got some health issues. So some days are better than others. And yesterday was not necessarily a great day. It wasn't a bad day, but it wasn't necessarily a great day. I think this glue has about had it, guys. I'm not going to sit and make y'all watch me fight the glue. It's one of my new rules is I don't do that. Oh my goodness, guys, there's a telemarketer seriously calling me at whatever time it is at night. Let's see, what time is it? It's almost 9 o'clock. It's 8:54, and I have a telemarketer call. I am ignoring it. Can you guys believe that? I mean, like, what kind of crap is that? I just don't know. I love that the cell phones tell you, though. It's like, this is a telemarketer. And you're like, no, don't want to talk to them. Or spam likely. Don't want to talk to spam likely either. Okay. This is going to be kind of interesting, huh? I've been out of ink, so I haven't been able to print anything. So I've been kind of having to be more, what is the word I want, guys? More thinking outside of the box, And some of it's been really interesting. That's actually how my October daily came about the way it did. Originally, I was going to print some stuff from one of my collections that I recently did, either Cursed Corners or what's the name of that other one? I cannot think of at the moment. Well, anyway, I was going to print, I'll have them linked below. I was going to print from one of them for my October daily. But then I was out of ink, and I was like, well, I can't wait for the ink to come in to get it ready, or it won't be ready for me on the 1st, right? So I was like, well, we'll just see what I've got. And so I started playing around with it, and see what I just did? Oh no! Dang it! Okay. Okay. We'll deal with that in a second. We'll figure that out in a second. I'm done with that glue. We're gonna get the new glue out. So anyway, so I just kind of had to use what I had. And so, actually what I wound up doing, I had this, like, file folder that I'd found a bunch of them at the Friends of the Library, that were like in the teacher stuff that had been discarded. And they were like sliced, and well, they were laminated and then they were like sliced. Anyway, I just picked them up and brought them home. I figured I could find something to do with them. And then they just kind of, I sent some out in like Happy Mail and stuff, or swaps or whatever, but for the most part they just sat here because everybody else had kind of the same, what am I supposed to do with that? So, but anyway, so I took one of those and I kind of like scraped it up so that it kind of looked like skin flaking off because of the lamination. It kind of looked like skin flaking off. And so, and then I inked it a lot, like in several different colors. And I used a lot of the green, which is the, hold on. Oh, the Peeled Paint by Tim Holtz. And so I inked it up a lot. And it came out kind of cool, zombie-ish, you know. And so I was like, well, I can work with this. Now, the zombie is not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. It needs a lot of work. And I recognize that, but at the same time, it's like, well, I can make it work. Okay, so like, I don't know where I'm going to be able to get the glue in there. And I don't want to glue the whole thing shut because my tag has to go in there. So I don't want to make it where my tag won't fit. I hate it when I do things like this. Okay. Now I want to give him there we go. I'm a liking it, guys. I'm a liking it. Okay. And then this will come over here and it will slip inside there. Hopefully it will still slip in there. Yes. I don't want it to glue in there, so I'm going to leave it out for a minute. And it still needs something though. It's still not quite Still not quite. What is it needs, guys? What is it needs? Hey everyone, I'm going to jump in here just real quick during this long stretch where I wasn't really talking. And just to remind you that if you are interested in being entered in the drawing for all of my digitals throughout the month of October, so any new digital I put in my coffee shop throughout the month of October, except for members exclusives, but anything else, if you're interested in being entered into that drawing, then all you need to do is comment on this video. And every video that I post in the month of October, you can comment on them each time, or each video you comment on gets you an entry into the drawing. And then on the 1st of November, I will do the drawing, and 2 people will win all of those digitals that I have put in the coffee shop in the month of November, or I'm sorry, of October, except for just those couple of exceptions being the members exclusives. Okay, hopefully that made sense. Leave a comment below. You're automatically entered, and then we'll go from there, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, back to the video. Cut off all my fingernails the other day. They were all crooked and growing weird, and so I just cut them off. One thing I've found with my medication, I'm blaming my medicine. I can't guarantee that that's what it is, but I am blaming my medicine, is that it has made my teeth weak where they've started like breaking off, and I've actually had to have several pulled because of it. And it's making my nails weak, and I'm completely blaming my medication for that. I think it's a nutrition thing, because my medication affects my nutrition. Okay, I am liking this a lot, guys. I am really liking it. I'm so worried about putting that in there and leaving it there because it's still at 100%. I think it'll be okay now, though. Okay. Alrighty, guys. I think that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope you found it useful, or at the very least entertaining. I hope that you crafted along with me, and I hope you'll join me again for another video very soon. If you like what you saw today, be sure and give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more from this channel, hit that subscribe button, and if you click the little bell and hit all, it will notify you every time I upload a new video. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you're crafting today. Drop me some pictures. I'd love to see them. I'll talk with all of you again soon. Bye for now. Bye.